Safer Internet Day is a day commemorated every February, and its main aim is to raise awareness on the safe use of the Internet, also sharing safety tips, and also sharing where online abuse can be reported. It is an important day because we live in a world where Internet use is inevitable. So thus, we should be made aware, and we should create awareness to encourage people to be smarter than their smartphones. The day encourages individuals, communities, and organizations to reflect on how they can work together to create a safer online environment.
Yeah. Now, Elizabeth, how has the Internet evolved in the past few years, and how has this affected online safety?
Well, Marcello, the Internet has evolved quite fast over the past few years, I must say. I mean, just look at the rapid growth of social media platforms, look at the many streaming services, and even AI-driven technologies is now everywhere. And as more people become active online, the risks of online threats also increase, threats such as cyberbullying, scams, and identity theft. And with the rise of social media, gaming, and digital communication platforms, young people often interact online more than they do in person. And that's why we need to raise and create awareness around Safer Internet Day.
Now, you've just mentioned all those challenges like cyber threats. What tools or resources does Lifeline Childline Namibia provide to help children and parents navigate online spaces safely?
We provide telephonic counseling through our 116 child helpline and our 106 GBV helpline, which serves as an entry point for any case category. I mean, the counseling center is operational daily. We provide face-to-face counseling, and we make referrals when required. Additionally, we also, through donor funding, we also conduct school and community outreaches where we raise awareness and empower children and adults. We also have the IWF reporting portal that is on our website where online child sexual exploitation and abuse material can be reported.
Can you tell us about any specific initiatives or campaigns that Lifeline Childline Namibia are having for Safer Internet Day this year?
Oh yes, definitely. We have a whole week planned out. We basically have a week-long campaign with a series of events that are focusing on awareness creation. For example, we will be conducting radio interviews, as I am doing right now. We are also going to be creating TikTok videos, and we'll be sharing them across different social media platforms, just so we can reach a wider audience. We will also be sending out bulk messages to all the contacts within our helpline database, and we'll be creating posters and flyers that we can share under the hashtag How to Stay Safe Online. And then we will also be engaging our online followers and ask them questions based on online safety and just see where they lack knowledge and how we can better help them.
Now, still on online safety and security, how can parents ensure that their children are safe while using the internet, especially with the rise of social media, and not to fall victim to sexual exploitation?
I would say rather than parents prohibiting children from using the internet, because, I mean, they will find access to it one way or the other, parents can do the following to keep their children safe. They should educate them. Parents should educate themselves so that they can also educate the children on how to manage online risks. This means that parents should be able to tell kids that you should never share your password online, or also just tell their children what online dangers to look out for. I would also say parents should spend time with their child online so that they know which sites their children are frequenting and making sure that the kids know which sites are safe and which sites are not. Parents can also create a safe space for their children so that when their children are encountering online challenges, the kids won't feel scared to come approach their parents on advice and asking the parents for help. And the last point I would say is parents need to use built-in parental controls on devices and apps to restrict access to inappropriate content so that they can also monitor their children's screen time, which is very, very important.
Now, Elizabeth, with so many elders falling victim to scams these days, how can we help people of all ages recognize and avoid online scams, fake news, or malicious content?
The one thing I always advocate for is that we need we must educate people about verifying sources before entrusting them with information. Like, we need to teach them to cross-check facts and look for credible news outlets. Encouraging the use of trusted security tools like antivirus software and two-factor authentication. This helps people protect themselves against scams. And I also believe promoting digital literacy through workshops and resources also equips individuals to spot suspicious content. Lastly, let's bear in mind that fostering critical thinking skills can really help everyone question questionable claims and avoid falling for dangerous or fake accounts.
Do you think government should play a bigger role in regulating the internet to make it safe?
Yes, definitely. I mean, protecting children online requires different stakeholders to work together. So there's so much that they can help with. For example, putting legislation and policies in place, educating children about the possible online dangers, training law enforcement officers and judiciary on the specifics of child-related cybercrime, and installing more reporting mechanisms, and so forth. There's just so much the government can do to help. Please, everybody, if you need to talk to someone, call 116 or 106 here at Lifeline Childline Namibia.